Okay, we are now at the junction. This will be our last lesson in oral communication. So the last two competencies shall only be in retrospection kasi usually ang nagre-reflect na lang tayo usually dun sa ginawa nating mga speech. Especially when writing the speech and also during the delivery. So, ginawa rin natin. Yung mga speech din kasi ay pwede rin maging parte ng debate. So, related kasi siya. O in retrospect. So, just like in flipped classrooms, nauna muna natin yung mga performance activities, yung mga performance sa debates. So, the last competency will cover competency 9. Yung pag-shift daw ng speech context, speech task, speech acts, and communicative strategy affects the following. So, ito yun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also competency 10, principles of effective speech writing focuses on audience profile, logical organization, duration, word choice, grammatical correctness, as well as during delivery, articulation, modulation, stage presence, facial expressions, gestures and movements, and review question on your notebooks or on your answer sheets kung kayo ALS or grade 12 na may additional subjects na tinitake for the semester. What is topic nomination? Topic shifting. What is termination? Have our word of the day. Teleological refers to the nature of something. The research is teleologically qualitative. So let's have a review of speech acts. So in your junior school, malamang nabanggit na rin ang speech act. Yung tatlo, speech act, locutionary, elocutionary, and perlocutionary act or the effect. So some example, when you say locutionary, an utterance that produces literal meaning. Example, pag nagsalita ka, it's hot here. Ang locutionary act doon, kaya mo sinabi yun ay mainit yung lugar. The speaker feels hot in this place. So, yung elocutionary act nun, it can be two possible meanings. An indirect request for someone to open the window or an indirect refusal to close the window because someone is cold. Ano yung perlocution? Ano yung magiging epekto dun sa nakakarinig? The hearer will open or close the window. So, yun yung pag sinabing perlocution, yung effect ng sinabi ng isang tao. Okay, let's have our different types of speech acts. So, hindi type yung kaninang diniscuss natin. Yung kaninang diniscuss ay yung parts ng speech act. Locution, elocution, perlocution. Pag types of speech act ang tinutukoy ay declarations, representatives, expressives, directives, and commissives. So, may iba't ibang dahilan kung bakit ginagamit yung ganitong speech act. So let's see. S for speaker and X for the situation. So your words changes the world. S causes X, so that's a declaration. So when I say I want you to believe me, that's a declaration. Hmm. But when you say I believe in freedom or I believe in press freedom, so that's representative. So when you express your emotions, so I feel sad, I feel lonely, that's an expression, expressive. When you express your wants, so that's a directive. For example, as a teacher, I want you to respect your classmates, so that's a directive. When you say commissive, your intention, so the speaker intends what in letter X. So if I'm the speaker, if I say I intend to or I plan to change your view about English, so that's my intention. It's a commissive. Okay, let's now have the last two competency after learning about those speech acts at saka yung parts ng speech act na locution, elocution, perlocution. So, ito na yung mga finale na ano. So, parang culminating na to. So, a shift in speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategy affects the following. Language form can be formal or informal. Duration of interaction, yes, especially pag when you look at your speech and also during debates, di ba, meron tayong restrictions yun. For example lang, so lahat to naapektuhan no speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategy. So in terms of communicative strategy, di ba, meron time na kailangan nating i-terminate yung debate or something or yung topic na pinag-uusapan. So naapektuhan talaga yung duration of interaction. And all of this also affects can be affected by the relationship of speakers. Diba? Saan ang pinaka-applicable to? For example, in the speech style, yung mga frozen, intimate, consultative, formal style. So, nakadepende yun sa relationship of the speaker. Role and responsibilities of the speaker. So, this is very important during debates, diba? Especially in the British parliamentary debate, diba? May kanya-kanyang responsibility. There are different responsibilities for example, the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition. They have different role and responsibilities. That is connected also to their speech context, speech style, speech act, and communicative strategies. Your message can also be affected by this one, yung pinaka gusto mong sabihin. Example, you believe in the sanctity of marriage, diba? Kung yun yung gusto mong iparating sa manonood mo, so nakadepende yun pa rin sa mga ito. Speech context, speech style, speech acts, and communicative strategy na apektuhan yung pagbigay mo ng mensahe. And also the type of delivery. Yung mga type of delivery yung ginamit natin, di ba? Yung speech under when we are talking about speech context, it can be under public communication. When you say speech style, it can be in the formal style. Pag nagde-deliver ng speech. Pag speech acts, usually, it can be anything. It can be directives, your intentions also, mga commissives, anything. Pwede mong gamitin sa speech mo. Communicative strategy, halos lahat naman yun ginagamit sa pagbibigay ng speech or especially in debates. Di ba? Yung mga topic nomination, restriction, shifting. So, yun, magkaka-connecta yun. So, kaya nga di ba pa after nyo mag-deliver ng debate or speech, nagkaroon tayo ng reflection. Di ba? Nag-reflect muna kayo sa experiences nyo, then sinabi nyo rin kung anong plano nyo para ma-improve yung sarili nyo sa pagbibigay or when delivering your speech or when participating in debates. Okay, we are now on the last part of oral communication, competency 10. Uses principles of effective speech writing, focusing on audience profile, logical organization, duration, word choice, grammatical correctness. I think nag-follow naman tayo. Looking back, kaya nga tayo nagkaroon ng flipped classroom. So, nagsulat muna tayo. Then, we will try to align this on this competency. So, audience profile, malamang alam niyo before the speech na makikinig sa inyo ay ako at ang inyong mga kaklase. Logical organization, so sinabi ko naman sa inyo, kailangan hindi sabog. Mayroon tayong ginagamit na format, di ba? Usually, yung nagkaroon tayo ng informative speech, you started with the story. So, and the details. And then you have your conclusions. Duration, may sinet akong duration, di ba? Minimum of 3 minutes for the informative speech. Your word choice depends on the topic, di ba? Especially for those who have chosen yung gender equality. So, may mga specific na words na nauulit ng mga speakers. So, when delivering a speech, your pronunciation or articulation should be practiced. And also your modulation. When you say modulation, it can refer to using rising or falling intonation kasi yung iba, some of you can be monotonous, especially when talking during a longer time period. So make sure that you are aware of your modulation. Articulation can be or can refer to how you pronounce the words. So pronunciation. And then you have your stage presence. Most of you are very shy, especially during the speech, but during the debates, most of you are able to express themselves. So stage presence is also important. The next two, facial expressions, gestures, and movements. These are from the very beginning of oral communication, di ba, nabanggit natin. Hindi lang naman yung pagsasalita yung mahalaga. Meron din tayong tinatawag na non-verbal parts of communication or non-verbal parts of speech. Yung pagsimangot, pagtawa, pagngiti, di ba, yung mga movements nyo. Dapat hindi kayo robot na nakatigil lang sa unahan pag nagde-debate. Or, pag nag-speech. And also, when delivering your side during your arguments, kailangan may diin minsan. So, yung mga non-verbal parts of communication. And also, when delivering your speech, you should have a rapport with your audience. Maintain eye contact. So, try niyong ilibot yung inyong mga paningin. Or you can focus on one side, then try to communicate and have rapport with the audience, yung mga nakikinig sa. Mararamdaman mo naman kasi kung nakikinig sila, diba? Or kung kailan mo magpapansin or lagyan mo ng diin yung salita mo para mapansin ka ng audience or makuha yung pinupunto mo. Okay, yun ang ating part ng speech therapy natin. You should remember that. Especially in your next subject sa second sem. Magagamit nyo yan. Especially during defense, diba? Pag nagde-defend ka na kayo ng qualitative research. Okay, this part is for the ALS or yung mga grade 12 na yung mga additional subjects. So, pakibasa na lang. Number 1, ang recorded speech. A recorded speech about the importance of education sa ALS saka yung mga grade 12 na may additional subjects. And a recorded video comparing two things, foods in your mind. That's your ALS or final projects. That would be the end of our lessons in oral communication. See you in our next subjects sa PIQ'S TV, Panalo ang Natuto.